Did you know that vision boarding can be the difference between having a great or a subpar year? I've been vision boarding since 2021, and since I've started, I have seen a steady improvement in my life, with 2023 and 2024 being my best years so far. So today, I thought, let me share my vision boarding process with you.
Gotta pull a fast one, fast one, fast one. It could be a last one, last one, last one. Play me how she want to, acting like I don't know.
Hey my loves, it's another video, and today we're going to be going through my vision boarding process. On my vision board with 2024, I had a lot of things on there, and I accomplished practically everything on that list, from even getting engaged, improving my personal style, getting the grades I wanted in uni, getting opportunities, and so much more. My vision board was a huge part of this because it helped me stay on track to achieve exactly what I wanted to get out of the year. I'm sure you already know this, but a vision board is essentially a visual representation of your goals or what you want your life to look like. However, I always say that when it comes to creating your vision board, it shouldn't just be about pretty images. There's actually a strategy to this. Because I want this to be really effective, I've actually written down my whole vision boarding process so that I can share everything with you because I didn't want to miss anything. So let's get into it. So the very first step is you need to be very clear of what you want your year to look like. So I asked myself questions like, what would my ideal year look like? What steps I need to take to ensure that the ideal year I have, I achieve it? And this should be split into categories such as my career, what do I want for my relationships, my health, my personal growth, finances, travel, or whatever categories that are relating to you. You really need to be specific with these goals and think about things like, for example, travel. Where do you want to travel to? Be specific, like specific cities, countries, places. Like, you need to be very specific about what you want to do, because the less specific you are, the less likely you are going to achieve it. Me is I want to have a full-time role in social media as a social media executive. Like, let's say you want to buy a house or you want to get an apartment. Be specific about the type of apartment you want, the type of house you want. Don't just put, oh, I want to live somewhere. Like, where do you want to live? Be specific, because I feel like when you're specific with things, you're more likely to actually take the active steps to try and reach those goals. So once you have created your goal list, it's time to head to Pinterest. I love Pinterest, and you want to use Pinterest to find the right images for your vision board. For me, I would say when you're looking for images on Pinterest, you need to look for the specific images that matches the goals that you have written down. So for me, my intention for next year is to build my career in marketing whilst prioritizing my health and wellness. So when I'm looking for images, I'm looking for images that specifically match the goal that I have in mind. So once you have these images, you're going to now save them into a board. I'll title this board like Vision Board 2025 and put all the images that you think relate to the goals you have in mind all up in that board. So one thing I do is I like to choose images that I can see myself in. So I'm a Black woman, so when I'm looking for career women, when I'm looking for women in spaces that I want to take, I look for women who look like me, because I feel like your vision board should be a representation of you. So that is why whenever I'm looking for images for my vision board, it is Black women. It is women with my hair type. It is women with my nose, my mouth, my body type. I want to connect with the images I'm selecting, and the best way to do that is to look at images of women that look like me. Another thing is look for images that invoke an emotion. When I say that, like, look at images that the experience you want or the feeling you want to get when you complete your goal, that is what you should be looking for in the images that you're selecting. I also look at affirmations or motivational quotes because personally, I feel like they're just as powerful as images. Once you have selected your images, obviously you print them out. Personally, for me, I like to print them out as photographs. So I use free print my pictures out because it's free. You only have to pay for shipping. And regarding materials, you can use a canvas, you can use a corkboard, you can use anything for your vision. I will be using a photo frame. With everything prepped and plenty, it is time for me to put my vision board together. And I feel like you just get started on yours too. I've got all my materials, I've got all my pictures. I'm gonna start putting things together in the way I seem fit. Cutting up all my stuff first and then I've already kind of placed it on my board, but obviously it's not all gonna fit, so I've got to make it fit. So I'm cutting bits up, and once I've cut everything, I'm then going to reorder it and then glue everything on. For all the images and quotes that I like, I'm gonna start putting them down on my board. So let's get to placing. I finished my vision board. So this is my completed vision board, and I feel like I am ready to get started on 2025, and I hope I've been able to help you complete yours as well. If you're interested, feel free to DM me your vision board so we can get some conversations going. But anywho, this is the end of this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!
I know what she's onto, play me how she want to.